Hello, everyone. It's Roman from Royal Caribbean Insider, and today we need to talk about a growing concern in the cruising world. In recent times, cruise passengers have become prime targets for scams that are more advanced and convincing than ever before. Fraudsters are preying on unsuspecting travelers, using cutting-edge technology and clever psychological tricks to steal personal information and hard-earned money. These scams are not just inconvenient, they're costing people significant financial losses and ruining what should be a dream vacation. In this discussion, I'll break down the tactics these scammers use, the impact they're having on travelers, and most importantly, how you can protect yourself and ensure your cruising experience remains worry-free. Travel scams are not a new phenomenon, but their complexity has grown with technological advancements. One particularly prevalent scam involves passengers receiving unsolicited communications such as phone calls, emails, or social media messages from individuals impersonating cruise line representatives. These fraudsters claim there are new fees, such as electronic travel authorizations or additional port charges for destinations like Santorini or Mexico. Victims are urged to pay these fees immediately to avoid having their cruises canceled. What makes these scams especially convincing is the use of caller ID spoofing, a technique that manipulates caller identification to make it appear as though the call originates from legitimate entities like Carnival Corporation. This tactic exploits the trust people place in recognizable names, making them more likely to engage with the call. Scammers use software to mask their actual phone numbers, which allows them to impersonate reputable organizations with alarming accuracy. According to a 2023 Federal Trade Commission (FTC) report, phone scams caused over $3.5 billion in consumer losses, with a significant portion attributed to caller ID spoofing. This widespread impact highlights the effectiveness of these tactics, particularly in industries like travel, where consumers are often required to make payments or provide sensitive information over the phone. The seamless appearance of legitimacy makes it difficult for even the most cautious individuals to detect fraud until it's too late. The success of these scams lies in their psychological manipulation, which exploits basic human emotions such as fear and urgency. Fraudsters employ high-pressure tactics designed to panic victims into acting impulsively, bypassing their usual caution. By creating scenarios where travelers are told they risk losing their expensive cruise bookings if immediate action isn't taken, scammers tap into the natural fear of losing a major investment. Travelers who have already spent thousands of dollars on their trip are more likely to comply with seemingly minor payment demands, such as $120 to protect their larger investment. However, these small payments are merely a gateway to the scammer's larger goal. Beyond collecting the initial fee, their ultimate aim is to obtain sensitive financial information, such as credit card numbers, billing addresses, and other personal details. This information can be used to commit further fraud, including identity theft and draining victims' bank accounts. Once armed with this data, fraudsters can perpetrate financial crimes on a much larger scale, leaving victims with not only monetary losses but also the time-consuming and stressful task of rectifying compromised accounts. This layered approach to deception makes these scams particularly damaging and difficult to recover from, underscoring the importance of heightened vigilance. Lack of awareness about standard cruise line practices makes many travelers vulnerable. Most cruise companies do not call passengers to demand payment. They typically send payment reminders via email or through travel agents. This lack of familiarity with industry norms allows fraudsters to exploit the uncertainty of their targets. Real-world cases highlight the devastating impact of these scams. In one instance, a California mother, Brittany Payne, had planned a Carnival cruise to Ensenada, Mexico as a special Mother's Day celebration. Seeking to enhance her experience, she contacted what she believed to be a legitimate Carnival representative to inquire about a cabin upgrade. During the call, she was informed of a supposed deck fee that needed to be paid immediately to secure her booking. Trusting the representative, she complied, only to realize later that she had been scammed. Although she managed to recover her payment through a credit card dispute, the damage was already done. The scammer, equipped with her booking details, canceled her trip entirely, resulting in a $900 loss. While media intervention eventually led to a refund, the ordeal caused significant emotional distress for her and her family, highlighting how deeply these scams can disrupt lives. In another troubling incident, a Royal Caribbean passenger narrowly avoided falling victim to a scam when they were contacted by someone posing as a cruise line representative. The scammer, claiming to assist with a booking, requested payment information over the phone. Unlike Brittany's case, the passenger became suspicious, recognizing inconsistencies in the caller's behavior, and declined to share their financial details. Although no financial loss occurred, this incident underscores the alarming prevalence of such scams. These cases illustrate the broad reach of fraud targeting cruise passengers and emphasize the need for vigilance and awareness to prevent similar situations. Both incidents serve as sobering reminders that scammers can exploit even the most routine interactions, leaving travelers emotionally and financially vulnerable. The rise of fraudulent activities within the cruise industry not only affects individuals, but also has broader implications for the travel sector. These scams can erode consumer trust, leading to reputational damage for cruise lines. For instance, Royal Caribbean faced legal action after a cabin attendant was caught secretly recording passengers. Although unrelated to financial scams, this incident highlighted the vulnerabilities within the industry and the need for better safeguards to protect customers. To address the growing threat of fraud, cruise companies must implement robust security measures and educate their customers about potential scams. Proactive communication about legitimate payment procedures and warnings about common scams can empower travelers to recognize and avoid deceptive schemes. Likewise, passengers must remain vigilant. Booking cruises directly through official websites or verified travel agents is crucial. If contacted by someone claiming to represent a cruise line, travelers should verify their identity by asking for specific booking details that only a legitimate representative would know. Travelers must also critically assess deals that seem too good to be true. For instance, offers claiming to provide cruises at discounts of 40% or more on new ships should be treated with skepticism. Cross-referencing such offers with official cruise line websites is a simple, yet effective way to avoid falling prey to scams. Finally, personal information such as credit card details or addresses should never be shared over the phone unless the recipient's legitimacy is confirmed. As the cruise industry continues to grow, scammers are unfortunately getting more creative in their efforts to exploit unsuspecting travelers. Staying informed and cautious is your best defense against becoming a victim. Here's the bottom line: reputable cruise lines like Royal Caribbean prioritize secure transactions and clear communication. If something feels off, take the time to verify it through official channels before taking any action. By staying vigilant and informed, you can protect yourself from these scams and focus on what truly matters: enjoying your vacation to the fullest. Remember, it's not just the responsibility of cruise lines to fight fraud. We all play a role in ensuring a safe and secure travel experience. Together, through increased awareness and collective efforts, we can preserve the joy of cruising and keep the industry a trusted escape from everyday life. Stay safe, and I'll see you on board.